Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, February 22nd, 2016. It is 9:30 in the morning, and I think I'm over my jet lag. As I was getting ready this morning, I was listening to episode number 125 of a podcast called The Adventures in Imperfect Living with Greg and Jennifer Willett. In this podcast episode, Greg Willits told a story that brought tears to my eyes, tears of joy. I'll just briefly tell you that when Greg Willits was 12 years old, his family had routinely been taking in infant foster children into their home. There was one child, her name was Sabrina, who had been a part of their family for 7 months before she was then adopted. But during those first 7 months, Greg had become quite the big brother who was very much caring for her in a very responsible way for a 12-year-old. So from the time this baby was 4 days old all the way till 7 months, Greg had a little sister. He was the youngest of 6 children. I'll go ahead and just leave that as a teaser for you as to the rest of the story. If you're interested, check out gregandjennifer.com or search for Greg and Jennifer's Adventures in Imperfect Living in your favorite podcast directory. You'll want to look for episode number 125, and it's titled Lost and Found, and in the next snap I'll tell you exactly where to forward to. The story starts at 23 minutes and 40 seconds into that episode. Totally awesome. Best podcast story I've heard in a long time. I am super excited to be over this jet lag. I did not expect to feel this alive and this awake on a Monday morning right after returning from being gone for 2 weeks, but man, I am so excited to record a new episode of the Cliff Ravenscraft Show today. My plan right now is that the next episode of the Cliff Ravenscraft Show is going to be an update on the year of identity and what I learned about myself in New Zealand and why I changed my Twitter handle and Instagram handle to match my Snapchat handle and my old YouTube channel handle to Cliff EOTC. In the podcast episode, I hope to share what Cliff EOTC stood for when I first started out and what it stands for today and what that means for my future. But first, I'm going to start my day off with some breakfast. Bacon and eggs it is. Here's the deal. It is now 10:21 in the morning. I'm sitting here in my office in front of my computer, and I was all excited to come down here and record a podcast episode. But now that I'm down here to do it, I'm not feeling it yet. I was, but now I'm not. I don't think I'm ready to jump right back into work mode yet. I'm not going to force myself to get back into work mode. The reality is I know how I get when I return from an enjoyable vacation like the one that I just had. If you've never heard of it before, I encourage you to look up the phrase post-vacation blues in Wikipedia. I'm not saying that I feel post-vacation blues. I'm not feeling depressed at all right now. I am a little attached emotionally to the trip. And what I know about myself is that I need a little bit more time to adjust. And so knowing this about myself, I always allow myself a lot of margin, especially the first week or two after returning from a trip. So I think I'm just going to turn on the fireplace, grab a spot on the couch over there, and watch some TV.
Factory worker founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Greiner, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has...
I may have spoken too soon. I think I still have jet lag. I was just laying back here chilling, watching some TV, and next thing you know, 4 hours later, I wake up from a nap. You'd think I'd be well rested, but man, I'm tired. All right, so it's been a crazy day, still off and on with the jet lag, resting, and stuff like that. Now I'm hanging out with this beautiful... Yeah, I know. Anyway, she asked me why I needed to work out, and I told her that I gained a couple pounds while I was in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But before I go work out, she's asked me to help her with her Odyssey script. What is that?
It's about the Ice Age and stuff.
Fun stuff. My daughter, McKenna, is absolutely, incredibly awesome.
Okay. Confidence.
Is that really all I get?
Yeah.
Seriously? You're more outgoing than that. All right. It is elliptical time.
The bloodwood and the desert oak, holding wrecks and boiling diesels, steaming.
I just completed 45 minutes on the elliptical, had an awesome workout. I feel really good right now and was thinking about going to record a podcast episode. But it is getting pretty close to 11:30 in the evening, and although I did sleep through some jet lag today, I should probably try to get on a good schedule. I think I have a really good episode of the Cliff Ravenscraft Show coming up, but in my mind, I'm not sure that it's fully baked yet.
More. Another day, another destiny. This never-ending road to Calvary.